So there's a couple things that can go horribly wrong when it comes to taking off your doorknobs. Even if you're just taking the knob off to paint the door and then you're going to replace it, you can really easily critically damage the latch mechanism here, and then the knob will be useless. Or if you're just replacing the knob with a new knob, it's pretty easy to chip your door here and then you're left with a big mess. So I'm going to walk you through the steps to take off a knob, and I'll teach you how to avoid the 2 critical mistakes. And then we're going to crank the electricity up to 11 in here, and we'll have a little time trial. I know in the title I said 25 seconds or less. I kind of made that up. I think it's possible. I'll have to use all of my mental resources and we'll see if I can do it. I'll put that at the end of the video. So with this particular knob here, it is hidden screws, so there's no visible screws that you can just take off to get the knob off. In that case, there's always going to be some kind of a little release button along the knob. In this case here, it's one that sticks out. Sometimes they're recessed. If it's recessed, you could use one of these tiny little screwdrivers. These are amazing. Every home should have one. If you're searching for some, these ones here are Stanley. I've had these for 10 years. These are excellent. It's an excellent little set. You can get this on Amazon for $8.50. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, if it's recessed, you want to just push in that little recess button and this will slip off. This one here sticks out, so you can actually get your fingernail on it, depress it, give it a little wiggle. That comes off. And now, these little screwdrivers are magic for this part. You have to snap this little plate off. And this, like if you were to use a bigger flathead screwdriver or another implement, it's really easy to scratch up your door. That's why I like these little screwdrivers here. So stick that in there. Now, what's going to work best here is if you do have a drill with a Phillips, a little bit longer of a Phillips bit, the drill is not going to get in the way of this. Works nicely. If you don't have a drill, you can just use a screwdriver, but it's definitely going to take longer. And then you want to just put your hand on the other side of the knob, because as you pull these screws out, this might just want to fall on the floor and break. Another opportunity to mess things up. Now this will just pull straight out. The other side now, pull straight out. And this is where you can really critically damage these things if you're not careful. If you start trying to pry at the back here with a flathead screwdriver, this little piece here slides back and forth for different offset doors. But if you start prying on the back here, it's really easy to just kink this thing sideways and then the latch is broken, and you can try to find a new latch, but it can be difficult. You probably have to get a new knob. So what I like to do is just take a screwdriver, put it in through this part of the latch, come over here, put both your thumbs on there and just pop it out that way. If you do have a latch that has the little plate up here with the screws, you'll have to pop those screws out as well, and then the same process will work. And there you go. Let's get into the time trial. All right, let's go time. And hey, if you want to learn how to avoid the critical mistakes that people make putting knobs back on, check out this video right over here. Even if you're just taking the knob off, oh my God, dude, what am I trying to say? All right, it's time trial time. Learn how to talk, bro. Can I put together 4 sentences? Time will tell.